Hi guys, it's Tracy and today I'm back with another declutter video. I was in my bathroom late one night or early one morning, like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and I started looking through stuff and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get rid of this, I'm gonna get rid of this, I'm gonna get rid of this, and then now I have this basket full of stuff I'm getting rid of. So that's what I have to share with you guys today. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I hope you think about subscribing. Before you leave, hit that subscribe button, click that bell, give me a thumbs up, and if you're returning, welcome back. Mister is here in full force, trying to get onto the table here. So I'm just gonna let him do his thing. If you're wondering what is on my eyes, I picked up another Profusion palette. These are from their holiday collection. And this one is the Metallics one. And these shades are insane. Their formula is so good. This is the one I have on my eyes today. And they are really nice. I didn't have any kind of fallout on my face at all from them. And they have, I think, 3 different ones that are this size. I had ordered them. It said that my store had them in, so I was online and I ordered them to pick up in store. And when I got there, they only had this one. The other one that I was ordering was called Wanderlust, and it's just, I think it's a mix of shimmers and mattes, but it had like some purples and stuff in it. And these are $10. So really nice, really good quality. I even use the brush in these. Their brushes are good. So just wanted to share that with you guys. So this is part of their holiday 2018. So you should be finding it in stores. I know some people have them in store. My store said they had them. I looked at the display and they didn't have anything out. So I'm going out to the desert this week. So hopefully I'll be able to find some out there. There's like 3 or 4 Targets out that way. So I'm going to have my eyes out for those. So that is the blue. And then I like to use this Wet n Wild, just the Nude Awakenings palette, as like if I'm working with like an all metallic, I just like to use these for the matte shades. They work really nicely. They blend really nice. These palettes are so great. And these are $4.99. So I always pull this one out when I'm trying to just get a little bit of neutral going before I go in with like a pop. But this color is like, I mean, I use the brush to do this. I did not wet my brush. I just put it on. When I'm trying new stuff, I like to just start out with the brush and just see how it works, because if it doesn't work good with the brush, I may spray it, or 9 times out of 10, I'll just use my finger. So I didn't have to use my finger, did not have to wet my brush, and that's the kind of payoff that you get. So really, really nice. So super happy that I found this one. Hoping to find another one. There was 3 of them. I don't remember what the 3rd one was called. They do have them on the Target website too, so you can order and they'll 2-day ship it to your store for you, and then you just go to the customer service desk and pick up at the desk. So it's super easy. If I can't find them, then I'll do that. But yeah, so that's it as far as, oh, and then on my lips is a Wet n Wild Liquid Cat Suit in Gimme Mocha, I think it's called. Something like that. Okay, first on the top of the pile here is this Butter London Stroke of Wow. This was like the little pizza cutter thingy that we got in BoxyCharm. I mean, I don't know. It's just weird. I tried it to do it one night when I was just messing around with makeup and didn't do it. Then next up we have here is one of the e.l.f. exfoliators. And this is the second one that I've had that has gone bad on me. They start to smell really bad when they are done, when they're like, they just smell like old grease or oil. So that's the second time I've had that happen to me with one of those. So I'm not going to be purchasing those again. Next up, another, let's see, this was from my 99-cent store video. This is by Smoke and Mirrors. It's their Velvet Matte Lip Gloss. Oxymoron. I don't know. Velvet Matte Lip Gloss. So the color was just a little bit too pink for me. Then I have here this Maybelline Master Precise Curvy eyeliner, and I thought it might be easy to do a wing. I mean, it does, you know, really black. You can get a thin line, you can get a really thick line, but it's just too hard for me to try to do a winged liner. I'm just no good at it. So I don't do winged liner. Next here, another BoxyCharm item. This was the Temp 2 Liquid Glow. I just didn't like it. It didn't do anything for me. Let's see. These are the Smoke and Mirrors Metallic Eyeshadows. Another dollar store find. And they just kind of, they're like chunky. When I first started using them, they were okay, but now they're really patchy and chunky, and you can see it's kind of separated in the tube. So those have got to go. Next up, this was an LA Color. I think I picked this up at the dollar store, Dollar Tree or something. It's just a lip gloss by LA Colors, and I just didn't like the feeling of it on my lips. Another BoxyCharm item, the Ofra Body Illuminizer. I'm not a fan. I didn't like the way it looked on me, so had to go. Got two mascaras that have seen better days. This is the Mega Slim Skinny Mascara. I had got this thinking it would be good for the bottom lash line, but it has like little fibery type things in it, and they get all over your face and under your eyes, and I didn't like that. And then this Smoke and Mirrors Volumizing Mascara. This came from the 99-cent only store, and this was actually a decent mascara, but it's kind of dried out on me. Next we have this Wet n Wild Pout and Love in the shade Love, and I think this is like a multi-stick, and it's just too pink for me. I thought it would be more berry, but it's just kind of like a bright pink. So that's got to go. This mini of the Wet n Wild Mega Slim mascara. The wand on the original, the full size, is like really small and really thin. So I thought this would be the same, and this is like going in with a big mascara wand on your bottom lashes. It's really hard and you can't get close without getting it on your face. Next up, Maybelline Color Tattoo 24-Hour Crayon in Gold Rush. There it went. Wow. Okay. That's what happened with that. But this just doesn't... You have to press pretty hard to get it on. I mean, it's a pretty color, but imagine trying to press really hard on your lid to get it to pay off, and it was just hard. Next we have this Rimmel eyebrow pencil, and this is just one that you sharpen. I don't like the thicker pencils, and I don't like ones that you have to sharpen, but the color was nice. And then I have some pigments by Bare Minerals. I just don't reach for them, and I mean, there was a purple one, and I thought, oh, I'll try this one. This is in the shade Bloom, but it just, it made a mess. It's like all out of the container now. But the color is just kind of like non-existent. I mean, for a pigment, you know? So I had that one, and then these other three are kind of more neutral, like a brown and a champagne-y kind of color, and then like another kind of brown. I just don't use them, don't reach for them, so they gotta go. Let's see. Oh, another Smoke and Mirrors Metallic Eyeshadow. Smoke and Mirrors Lip Exfoliator. This wasn't exfoliating enough for me. I like to go in because my lips are so dry. I have an e.l.f. palette here. This was the blush palette, and I had the blush palette and I had the bronze palette. So I popped out the two bronzers that I was going to keep, and I popped out the two blushes that I was keeping. So I have that with the darker shades of the bronzer, and then the more peachy or neutral type blushes. These are more pink. Well, this one's kind of like a coral. So I figured I could condense and just get rid of this one. Then I have another e.l.f. product. This is their baked highlighter, and this is in Moonlight Pearls. I just wasn't a fan of that formula and having to scrape all of the top of it off. Another e.l.f. product that you had to do that with. I got this as a freebie with a purchase when I bought some stuff from e.l.f., but you can see I had scraped everything off. I mean, they're pretty colors, but it's just, I don't know. I have other stuff, and then it's hard to try to get, you know, just into the one side. So I just thought, you know what, forget it, it's got to go. Then I have a Profusion blush palette, which is really nice, but I just have so much blush, and I was like, you know what, I got to start like decluttering so that I can use the stuff that I have, you know, more consistently and get through some stuff and all that good stuff. Next up, we have the Makeup Revolution Ultra Eye Light and Shade Contour Palette. So it's supposed to be like the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. It's an all matte palette and all neutrals, not really my jam. Then I have the Tarte Clay Play 1 palette. This is, again, all mattes and no shimmers. And then they have 3 bronzer shades. I bought this last year and I just don't use it. So I bought my daughter one as well. So I'm going to see how she's getting along. If she's used a lot of it, then I'm going to give that to her. Next up here, I have Milani Stay Put Brow Color in medium brown. This is like a dip brow, but it's kind of dried out. And I'm not really a fan of brow pomades. I bought it to see like if I would like it. I just like pencils. Next up, Physicians Formula. I think this was called their Sexy Booster Bronzer. And I used it for a while, but I have other bronzers that I like, so I thought, you know what, let it go. Another Smoke and Mirrors product. This was a highlighter that I've used for my 99-cent or dollar store video, and it's just kind of a subtle highlight, and I like more of a bam highlight, so I'm gonna let that go. And then I'm also letting go this e.l.f. duo with the bronzer and the blush. The blush kind of got like hard pan on it. So, and I wasn't using it, so I just wanted to get rid of it. Next up, this horrible palette by Laura Lee Los Angeles. The colors are pretty and everything. My favorite color was this purple, and I think I had showed you guys when I swatched it how crumbly it was. But, I mean, I tried to make this thing work, and the colors, it just did not want to blend. It was just, it wasn't good. Let's just say that. Then I have a Clean Color Frameless Brow Eyebrow Gel. The wand is just too big on this. It's like a mascara. So I like the little bitty wands. Have a 5-in-1 Bare Minerals Advanced Performance Cream Eyeshadow. And this is in Serious Beige. And I just thought, how am I going to use this? It's just almost like a gray, and I just thought, you know what, I was being ruthless. I was like, nope, gotta go, nope, gotta go. This Pure Lip Exfoliator from BoxyCharm, not exfoliating enough for me. Then I had this, the Brow Studio brow powder, and you can see it's all broken. I dropped it or something, and I'm not the biggest fan of eyebrow powders and such. Another BoxyCharm item. This is the Pure Bronze and Brighten palette. I just wasn't using it, so I just decided, you know what, let it go. Another BoxyCharm item. This is the Pretty Vulgar blush. I mean, this is like a bubblegum pink color, and I can't wear that on my face. It just doesn't look good. Then I have a Wet n Wild Ombre blush, and this is in a Purple Haze. And I just did not like the color, and it's like super, super light, so had to get rid of that. Another product from my dollar store, Trying On Makeup. This is a brow powder. Just don't use brow powders too much. Then I have this Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer. I use this and there's still some stuff in it, but the wand is just so weird. It's like this flat thing and it has little bristles on this side. I don't know if you can see it. It's just weird, and I've had it for quite a long time, so I just thought, you know what, just get rid of it. Another brow powder. This is Brow Perfection Brow Shaping Studio by Prestige, I think is the brand. It's cool because it has a brow stencil, has a little mirror. You get 2 brow powders. You get the little brush in here and a little itty bitty pair of tweezers. So it's a nice little product, but I just don't use brow powder. Then we have some palettes, and then we're done. Finally decided I'm going to let go of this Tarte Rainforest of the Sea. This also seemed like it was getting hard pan, and the colors just don't stay on. They're not, they're supposed to be all shimmery, but I didn't really feel too much shimmer going on. Then the this is Pure, the Sculptor palette, and these are too dark for me. And I saw Nicole Fisher, she was like, I'm going to pop the highlighters out. So I popped the highlighters out and put it in a Z palette, and I've actually been using it now. And I was not using this at all. So got rid of half of that. And then the Pure and BoxyCharm palettes. Just the formula is not great on these. It's, I don't know. The colors are pretty, but I don't, chunky. So I just wasn't using it, and I thought, you know what, you have so many palettes. If you're not using them, get rid of them. So I've been trying to do that. And then the last palette I have here is the new one that we just got in our BoxyCharm. This is the Pure Midnight Masquerade palette, and I just not using it. I didn't like the formula, so I decided to just get rid of it. So that is it. So that, my friends, is my declutter that I did with all this stuff that now I have to find somewhere to put. So it's time for a yard sale. I just sold a bunch of makeup to one of my neighbors the other day for like 15 bucks. So I might call her, maybe she'll want some of it. So that is going to do it. If you guys like seeing declutters or anything makeup related, give me a thumbs up to let me know. I hope you think about subscribing. Make sure you click that notification bell. And I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.